Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. So, as you know, well, for those who know, I went on live twice yesterday. And while I was doing my lives or preparing for my lives, I kept hearing about this situation with Donald J. Trump, our former president. And I really didn't get into details until after I was done with the live. Of course, you definitely have people who were saying that it was a conspiracy, it's a setup, it didn't happen, it looks like ketchup on his face. But based on my research and the information that I've been getting, even people who are like anti-Trump times a million are all confirming that this is actually true. This actually happened. This is not BS. There were actually there was an attack and someone was trying to unalive the former president. Hey, Nene. So much so that apparently one person did become unalived, as well as two other people who were severely injured. Okay, so there was actually someone who lost their life yesterday. And so, you guys, this is scary. And this is why I say it's scary. First things first, as you guys know, I consider myself an independent. I am not hardcore on either side. So I feel like I can be a lot more objective when it comes, hey, Alicia, hey, Shayla. I can see both sides. I really can. But this is why I say this is scary. Because I'm starting to see the extremes that both sides have right now. I mean, when I tell you, while people were saying for so long that MAGA people were crazy, baby, on the vote blue, no matter whose side, I done seen some crazy stuff on that side as well. Okay. I think there are unhinged people on both sides at this point. So much so that when this happened yesterday, I was literally seeing people say, damn, that guy, which his name is Thomas Crooks. His name was Thomas Crooks. That was the guy who was the alleged person who did this to Trump and the others. They were like, damn, he's my hero. Or damn, why did he miss? And I'm like, what? Like, when have we gotten to the point where this should never be the answer to anything? Like, never be the answer. And so much so that, hey, Belle, so much so that I don't put it past this situation to fuel more bullshit. And that's what's really scary. The fact that, yes, literally Trump almost got taken out yesterday, but the fact that this could possibly trigger other things that I don't know if people understand what this could lead to. I don't know. And let you guys let me know, because of course we're here to have dialogue if you agree to disagree in this situation. But I just feel that we're in very scary times. And a lot of people aren't thinking logically at this point. I understand that, on both sides, people have their issues as far as policies are concerned, or them just not liking someone. I get that. But it's never the answer for it to go this far to where you would have been happy that someone was taken out. It should never be that way. I don't want to see either side have this going on. And for me, but that also includes everything. I didn't like January 6th either. I didn't like when that happened. You know what I mean? So that to me was just unnecessary and pointless and scary also. But I think that just shows you the times that we're currently in. We're in some scary times. Okay, very, very scary times. So he was there yesterday, going through his campaign, and this was him apparently before everything happened. So he was there doing his normal, and then the next thing you know, they heard some noise. In my opinion, it sounded like firecrackers or sounded like a BB. I can't say the other word. That's what it sounded like to me, but he immediately kind of went for his ear and then he fell to the ground. And so at that point, people started screaming. It was chaos. And then all of a sudden, Secret Service kind of went around him. And honestly, I was just like, I don't know how much around him you can do, but okay. But they went around him. And of course, they checked and see that, he definitely was injured. And he asked where his shoes were, which I thought was interesting because I was like, maybe he was just so confused because I'm like, did he take his shoes off? Like, what does he mean where his shoes are? I don't know if they kind of fell off or whatever when he was trying to rush to the ground, but all of a sudden he said, wait, wait, wait. And then he throws up the fist and he says, fight, 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 which kind of fueled the audience. Meanwhile, hey, rockers. Meanwhile, though, there was somebody in that audience who had been hit. There was actually an ER doctor that apparently was there, and they interviewed him, and he explained what he saw and what happened and how he was trying to give CPR, but the person didn't make it. So it literally was chaos. So at that point, of course, you have people on the MAGA side who are like taking that picture of him throwing up the fist and being like, yeah, like this has sealed the deal for him to get reelected. While you have, of course, the blue side, saying this was all fake. This was a stunt. This isn't real. Hell, I even saw a clip of Amanda Seales. And we know Amanda Seales, okay? And we definitely know Amanda Seales has definitely said some interesting things about the Trump side. She even made a comment in what I saw as far as the clip is concerned that she received some intel and it did happen. This was not a stunt. This was not something that it actually did happen. So, yeah. You guys, what do you guys think about this? Because I know everybody in the chat has their own political views. Again, this is people's opinion. I do not want, because I'm really over it at this point. I'm over people getting super emotional where they just want to lash out because someone doesn't agree with them. I consider this a safe space. So you guys are entitled to your opinion as long as you are respectful. By all means, please let me know. What did you guys think about what occurred yesterday? And do you think that this sealed the deal as far as his election? I don't think so. I mean, we still have 4 more months. So I don't, hell, as you can see, a lot of things can happen in 4 months. Hell, you just saw what occurred yesterday in an hour. So I don't necessarily want to say that it's going to seal the deal, but at the end of the day, this happening to him and him being able to get up and him saying fight, and the fact that this actually happened to him, this is not apparently a stunt. This happened to him. It did make him look very courageous. I'll say that. Because I'd be damned if somebody clipped my ear close enough to where I feel like somebody is trying to do something to me, like where I'm going to be unalive and I'm too busy trying to throw up a fist. I would have been laying down on that stage, sliding, rolling, doing everything I need to do to make sure that I wasn't close to whoever was doing this to me. So like literally, the fact that he did that, because doing that, it still made him a target. That moment, because at that point, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know how many, people were there trying to attack him. They could have been anywhere. So when he did that, I was like, I mean, he's showing his face and everything again, like someone could have good aim at that moment. But you know what I'm saying? Let me see what you guys are saying. It's crazy how many people were upset that, right. That's the scary part to me. That's the scary part to me. And I'm nervous about how people on the other end will respond to that. That's the crazy part. And I think people don't understand how insane things are getting. Within these last, hell, like what, 7, 8 years, things have taken an interesting turn as far as this country is concerned and how people are unhinged. I don't know if you guys have noticed this in the world, not just on a social media basis, but when you're out in your own world, people are losing it. They're becoming unhinged. It is a scary situation. And I know inflation is a big part of it. We had the whole big C situation that happened, but people are truly like, they're just not there anymore. And they feel like they have nothing to lose. Look, stage and Secret Service was moving too slow for me. Yeah, but apparently it's not staged. That's the thing. Like at this point, we've even gotten people who are on the pro-Democrat side like no other who are saying that it actually did happen. And unfortunately, I guess when I don't know what they can do as far as the person who apparently was unalive. I don't know if they have to notify the family first, or I don't know how that works. But I guess when that person's name comes out, I mean, you know, hey, Yuli, maybe I need to watch again. You know what? My whole thing, but here's one thing that's interesting about what you're saying, Shayla, because I was trying to figure out how in the hell did that person even get access the way that he did. That to me was it was alarming for me. It was like, how did he even get access? Now, apparently, they were saying when I was doing my research that allegedly Secret Service, I guess 150 feet parameter or something like that is all that they actually surveillance. That's all they do. And this guy just so happened to be outside of that perimeter. Mind you, this guy, Thomas Crooks, was only 20 years old. How he knew to be outside of that exact parameter, I don't know. They are further saying that people saw this man allegedly based off the news. As a matter of fact, one of the news that I did see, one of the news segments is called Breaking Points. They said there were people who saw him going up a building, doing a bear crawl with the steel in his hand, and they were trying to alert people and they could not get anyone's attention. They said they actually saw him. So the fact that it seems suspect, it definitely seems suspect for sure. How he got access, to that area. Trump is owned by the deep state. He's loyal to Shabbat. Rocker, you breaking out some stuff that I don't know about. You're gonna have to probably educate me. People are they are. I thought it was stage first too. I think a lot of people, unfortunately, we're living in a time where you have to question everything. You do. We are living in a time where you have to question every single thing. Okay. So I don't put it past people to assume that at first. As look, we're living in a social media world. So I totally get it. But based off of the information, even people who can't stand Trump are saying that it's true. I agree, because they're saying that, okay, axe that out completely. Do asterisks on that. Was right in the beginning. They said he was. I don't remember them saying that. But then again, I don't know what channel you were on. At first, all I heard was they were saying that they didn't know who it was. And then when I started getting more information, they automatically said it was him. But I don't know which. But then again, everybody was covering this. So you probably heard from a different, news segment, and I heard from mine, but I don't remember them saying it was an illegal immigrant. I do know at first they said they didn't know, but then they said it was a guy named Thomas Crooks who apparently has registered to be a Republican. Oh, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Oh, okay, Rocker. Okay. I mean, look, at the end of the day, they say that about Trump. They say that about Biden. They say that, you know what I'm saying, Trump is definitely, he has his people. Biden has his people. To me, it's not even about that. And this is why I say it's bigger than the election. This is the fact that I'm talking about normal day-to-day people and what could possibly be going on in our world. Because let's be clear, the Trumps and Bidens are not in our world. They're protected. Okay. I'm talking about us, day-to-day folks. All right. And how so many people are becoming unhinged. In my personal opinion, this election is about to be a shit fest. Either whoever wins is going to be chaos either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a clip where the guy says he hates Trump and Republicans. Oh, you talking about the guy who actually did it? Alicia, are you talking about the guy who actually did it? Because that's interesting, because let them tell it he was a registered Republican. So that's interesting. But then again, the times that we have had this happen to presidents before, apparently those people who were the alleged person who did it to the president, they were on that president's side too, meaning they were Democrats, allegedly. That's based off of the research. So was the suspect unalive and not apprehended? That was suspicious. I don't know if they would try to apprehend. In that situation, I would think that they would automatically do that. Now, the question is, did he do it to himself or did they do it? But I think they said they did it. I think they said that they did it. But I don't know if, because when you really think about it, if he was on a roof, by the time that they would probably get to him, you know what I'm saying, he could have ran off or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I think they probably would have just sat up there and, hit their target, so to speak, because you don't know how close any of them were to get to him. Everyone is just trying to survive, and folks, exactly, Shayla. And they're so invested. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than the election and who's protected, who's not protected. As far as I see it, both sides are protected. Both sides are protected. It's just, I guess my whole thing is day-to-day folks like us, you know what I'm saying, who are not wealthy, who literally have to, work to pay the bills and things like that, and how food is just at an all-time high and gas is at an all-time high. People's lives, they are truly putting their lives on the line for this election, to where they are literally, I've heard some of the most craziest things, from people being so mad that Trump wasn't gone yesterday, to literally people seeing that debate with Biden. And like I said, I don't care what side you're on. That debate with Biden was not a good look for him. It wasn't a good look for him. And you have people who were saying they don't care if he can't speak anymore. I think Whoopi Goldberg was quoted that she don't care if he takes a poop in his pants. They're still voting for him. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things where I'm like, what are people thinking right now? Or if they even are thinking at all. And a lot of suspects did harm bystanders, so on. Yeah, because one person was unalived. Yeah, one person was unalive. So I could see, especially when clearly if it was out of the parameter, they didn't have a surveillance on that area anyways. And because they didn't have a surveillance on that area anyways, to try to get to him, I could see how they did what they did and why they did it. Everybody into us that they're using clones like Trump and soon to be Dem pick. At the same time, the event is a distraction for other acts the elites are hiding. Don't fall. I've heard that too, rockers. I mean, the thing is, again, let me explain something. I've never been big on politics. That has not been my thing. As far as I see it, I'm very independent when it comes to my thinking. I've even seen a lot of people at this point, when they're talking about Jill Stein, they're talking about Robert Kennedy Jr., I think a lot of people are over the two-party system. I think people are. That's just what it is. But I have seen that just with my research. I mean, I haven't done enough research to be able to say, what you're saying is true or not. But again, you're entitled to speak your mind and have your opinion here. But I just again am concerned about day-to-day people. That's the issue here, is the day-to-day people. And that's why I said this is scary, because you just had a situation that happened like this yesterday. You don't think some of these red MAGA hat people is losing their shit right now today? Do you let's think about this here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think these people are losing their minds right now today because potentially their Trump could have been gone yesterday? So I just think that you dealing with unhinged people and feel like that these people, whether it's Trump or Biden, are they're like gods. And the fact that this happened yesterday, I have a weird feeling. It's a scary feeling to literally sit up there and see like what the hell is about to happen within the next 4 months. Because let's be clear, 2024 has already been very interesting, starting off with the year, and they keep saying this is the year of truth. This is the year of truth. So what the hell is coming down the pipeline? Like, at this point, I really would like to fast forward to November so we could just get this over with, because this is insane. This is definitely insane. That debate made Biden look incompetent. Yes, the guy that did it. Yeah, this is the tip of it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, people who are very like inclined with, I'm saying, like energies and stuff like that. I was looking at this and I said, this is not good. This is really not good. Like, you're getting to the point now where, from my understanding, people will straight up ask you who you voting for. And if you don't answer right, they're ready to read you your rights. Like, we're in that moment where it's literally like it's either one side or the other side. And if you don't choose correctly, all hell is about to break loose. Like, you can't even have an opinion anymore. You can't even have your own thoughts and what's best for you and your family anymore. But the problem is, what I have seen also, a lot of people, when you look at why they're voting for either side, a lot of them are not talking about policy. Like, a lot of them are not talking about policy. They're just talking about their feelings on why they don't like that particular person. They're not talking about the policies, and that's what's scary too, in my opinion. Yes, and that's another thing too, Alicia, that I think that blew my mind. We lost Shelley Duvall, who was in The Shining, and she was also in the Popeye movies. We lost her this week. We lost Richard Simmons this week, and it was a day after his birthday, if I'm not mistaken. And Shannon from Beverly Hills 90210. Now, I am old enough to remember Beverly Hills 90210. I remember it. And Luke Perry just passed not too long ago. So it's some crazy times right now. It is some crazy times right now. And granted, we lose people all the time. And they do say that celebrities, when they pass in threes. Although Dr. Ruth, which I wasn't really familiar with her work, but she also passed too. But she was born in 28. She was like 96 years old or something like that. So definitely a long life lived with her. That's for sure. But yeah, and I'm talking about literally either back to back. I want to say Shannon and Richard Simmons passed on the same day. I feel like they both passed yesterday. So yeah, I'm over the commercials already. Right, Shayla? Right? This is why I don't even watch regular TV no more. But hell, you can't avoid it on YouTube either. If I see one more fundraiser freaking commercial, I'm gonna scream. Yeah. I was shook yesterday. I don't agree with Trump policies, but I didn't want him harmed. Right. And that's what I'm saying. It should never get to that point where it's like that. And honestly, now that I think about it, When was the last time this even happened remotely close to a president or former president? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, okay, Rocker, you have definitely, you lost me with that one. Now, again, I'm not saying that what you're saying, but you have definitely taken, y'all, do y'all know anything about this? Because that is definitely taking me for a loop right now. That's taking me for a loop. Yeah. Shannon passed. Was it Reagan? Yeah, Reagan. And and I guess because also with technology and everything else, it's made it easier. But good grief, did you think this type of stuff was going to happen in 2024? Where it was easy access like that. So now when you think about it, now I'm wondering, I'm assuming they're still going to have their conventions. The Republicans are going to have theirs, the Democrats are going to have theirs. But when I tell you that security is about to be hella tight, like that is about to be like no other. It's about to be no other. Like I just, at this point, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people wanted to go to those rallies and stuff like that. Yeah, not me. I've never been interested in going in one in the first place, but this actually kind of gave me confirmation that it will be a hell no for me forever. I have no interest in going to any of those rallies, especially clearly rallies that are outside. Okay. Because that is insane. But yeah, they're going to have their, and I want to say the Democrats convention is in Chicago. Is it this month or next month? It's coming up soon. And it's quite interesting that Chicago is getting the Democrat convention. I'm actually shocked about that, if I can be honest, because if you guys have known anything about what's going on in Chicago right now, the Black community is pissed. They are pissed. So at this point, and freaking Dr. Umar Johnson, you know him with his mouth. He was on the Breakfast Club trying to tell people they need to go there and peacefully protest. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is what I'm saying. Like this is about to be very, I don't want to say the word. It feels like what people have been predicting for a very long time, that it's going to be a CW. It's given like, is this what they're talking about? A CW vibe? And for people who know what it means, you know what it means. Don't type it though. It's giving CW vibes. And for people who just been in tune with it, it just seems like that's where it's at right now. So yeah, girl, Dr. Umar, he sure did. He sure did. He said they need to show up at the convention in Chicago, and I believe the Republican one is in Milwaukee. He said but they both need to show up. And so after this situation, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Because we have definitely had a peaceful protest doesn't mean it's going to remain peaceful, if you know what I mean. So, and just even doing a peaceful protest, that can turn into some other shit. So yeah, but you guys, so what do you think, like at this point, what do you think the future is going to be on this? Like seriously, like what do you think the future is going to be on this? Do you feel this kind of confirmed or put a permanent Trump is going to win? Like, do you feel that? Like, do you feel that Trump is going to win now because of this one situation? Child, if you better say that again. Over a decade ago, but still going on all of these platforms. And apparently one thing about Dr. Umar, he does amazing numbers when he does actually, do the Breakfast Club, or he does his own videos. You would think all of the numbers he's gotten and the money that he's probably made off of YouTube would help start that school. That you would think, but but apparently I wanted to show you guys this for those who haven't seen it. This is apparently where the stage was in Butler, PA. This is apparently where the stage was, where Trump was. And then that's apparently where the suspect was, Thomas Crooks or whatever. So this is the distance. Now, based on the map, you would think that they would definitely probably wanted to check those buildings and the buildings around it, but I guess that's not within the 100 feet or whatever that they normally check. Child, they now about to make it 500 feet. Like this is about to be insane. They about to have a serious lockdown anywhere both Biden or Trump go. It's going to be on both ends at this point. It ain't just Trump. Oh, please believe me, they're going to make sure that security is tight on Biden as well. Definitely. Because again, like I said, there's unhinged people on both sides. So this is the map that they've been showing. So you do you see that? Not that to me, based off of seeing that, that's not far. That's really not far. But he was young or whatever the case may be. But had it been someone, I guess, who had a little bit more skill set, this could have been a whole nother story. Because when you look at that, it's not that far. It really isn't. So it's one of those things where it's quite scary. And I think God was on Trump's side on this. However you feel about him, God was on his side. Because literally, when you look at that, it probably could have happened. Even if he would have turned his head just a little bit. You know what I mean? It definitely could have gone down. Okay, so the convention is in August. It's in August 19th. So yeah, so August 19th, that's when the Democrat convention will happen. Right. That's the map that the news is giving. I wanted to show you guys this. This is how close it was. And it just really makes you wonder also. I'm like, they not looking at everything going like around there. Like, I don't know, but they said that they saw there were people who saw this guy going up the building and bear crawling, and they saw the freaking steel in his hand. They saw it. And they had video of people just being, it was chaos. It was insane. Hey, Miz, it was insane. Like, that's a scary situation. Now, the other two who were severely injured, I don't know if they actually got hit, or it could be that, because of the chaos, you know what I mean? They got caught up in the stampede or whatever. And that's how they got severely injured. But from my understanding, they are still alive. It is one person, however, I believe it was a man who was not. Scary situation. But, I don't know. You guys, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all want me to put the link down so y'all want to talk about this? But I just feel like for those who believe in God, you need to pray. Stay prayed up. And truly just make sure that you are so aware of your surroundings. Because I just feel like more and more the U.S. is turning into something else. It really is. Like, we have had so many incidents that have happened since, hell, when did all of this really start? The chaos from the constant, I can't even say the word, damn it, because they, especially when it comes to Black content creators, they real quick to flag us. But it's been a lot where, people go into grocery stores, go into churches, if you know what I mean. A lot of that stuff has been going down. And then you have, the whole situation January 6th. From my understanding, and you guys let me know if you experience this too. I was told, people that I know who said when Trump was in office, they felt like that racists were more bold to do things and say things and to try to put fear into people. And now I did not experience that. Now, these are also, some friends who were in the South, but then I also had a friend who lives in the Bay Area said that something occurred there, and they felt like, racists were more bold when Trump was in office to say certain things. Now, for me, my whole thing is a racist is a racist. And I don't know. For me, I like my racism up front. I would like to know what you're thinking immediately. I would like to know what you think about me versus you having a smile on your face and you're doing some racist stuff behind my back. But apparently they felt really uncomfortable when Trump was in office. Like, it just gave apparently these racist ammunition. I never experienced it, but you guys definitely can let me know. Something just happened in Detroit for you. What happened in Detroit, Miss? What happened in Detroit? Let me know. Okay, so you was living in Florida. You was living down south. Yeah, I have friends who was living in Georgia at the time. And they said the same thing. You said they gave them a boot. I noticed that when living in Florida. See, I didn't experience that, but again, being out here in California, I didn't experience that, but like I told you, the Bay Area, which is still California, Oakland, Berkeley, apparently some stuff was going on out there too. So I don't know. I feel like either way, whoever wins, it's about to be chaos. It's about to be chaos. Let's not forget what happened when it was the first situation where they had to transfer power. We can't forget that. So y'all think in this situation it's going to be easier? No, it won't. On either side, it will not. So, okay, and so yeah, Ms., let me know what happened in Detroit and if it has to do anything with this. But do you guys feel like this is just a one-time incident and I'm tripping? Because by all means, you can let me know if you be like, nah, Chris Nicole, you tripping. Like you're tripping. It's just a one-time situation. Everything will be fine. Or do you feel like what I'm feeling, that something is boiling and we just need to stay prayed up at this point. Okay, you're going to DM me the link? Okay, thank you. Thank you. This election is going to be crazy. Ugh. Girl, let me tell you something. And this is, and I'm going to say this because I care about my people and people who are willing to listen to me talk. Look, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I were you, I would sit up there and stock up on everything you need to stock up on. You need to sit up there and just have everything stocked up just in case. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying that it is going to be crazy and they keeping their asses in their house. I will be doing the same thing. Okay? I will be doing the same thing because you can feel the tension. You can feel it. Like, unless you're just completely numb with life, you can feel the tension that's going on right now in this country. It is thick. Do you hear me? Yes, and you said she got the spray on a keychain. I hear you. The spray. Child, I feel like the movie. Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. Apparently, has it come out yet? Someone was telling me I definitely need to watch it. Yeah. I totally get what you're saying, Yuli. And they always say that in the movies, they be trying to warn us in the movies. They've been saying that for decades. Yes. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing, too, with NYC, of course, because I lived in NYC for years. Unless you have a car, you kind of, it's like you're walking everywhere. You on the trains. Like you're kind of exposed even more. You know what I mean? Because it is one of those cities that's about, walking and, you're constantly, people are piled on top of each other, taking the trains, taking the buses. So, yeah. I have. Oh, okay. See, that's the thing, though. I think you can in Michigan. Certain places, it takes a lot more, child. It takes a lot more, Ms. Yeah, it's okay, but it happened. If it happens, hey. Wait, what you talking about? Oh, you're talking about if it happens, you. Oh. Okay, well, the benefit about that is, yes, you have a home to go to, but us foundational Black Americans, ADOS, this is our home. So this is our home. We don't know what country our ancestors came from when they were stolen from their land and literally had to be, slaves here. So it's a benefit for you, but for us who was literally foundational here, we ain't got no choice but to stay here. Exactly. I'll be working remotely, child. How? They ain't about to let us in, girl. They ain't about to let us in. Look, I wish, but they ain't about to let us in. I need to start traveling more, though, so I can sit up there and get in tune with my people in any country in Africa and see if I can become a dual citizen or something. She said, I'm Haitian and I can't go back. It's worse over there. Yeah, yeah. That's one thing. One thing about my Haitian friends, because I have a lot of Haitian friends. To me, my Haitian friends and us, we're like so inclined, and I think it's because we just have a lot of similarities. And some of my Haitian friends, I mean, they love I'm saying, they roots, they love where they from, but they ain't trying to visit Haiti. I don't know what it is, but some of my friends be like, "Yeah, no, I don't need to visit." And I'll be like, "Well, wait a minute, like that's your roots. That's where you from." They be like, "No, no." So I don't know. She said, "I'm 15 minutes from Canada." Yeah, I was one time considering it. I said, "Baby, do I need to sit up there and think about getting the citizenship status in Canada? And they have free health benefits too." Yeah, I was thinking about it. Because, baby, we don't have another home to go to for us who was, African descendants of slaves, or they also call foundational Black Americans. We don't have no place. I'm trying. You know what, Miss? Okay, look, Yuli, maybe they'll let me in if you tell me what to give me the theme song for the country for DR. Because I'm like, maybe I really need to start learning about other countries so I can have access. Because this is definitely crazy. That's a fact. I want to visit, but so much drama in Haiti. It's best to send the fam money and stay. I've heard that. You know what I mean? Like I really have. I really have heard that. Shout out to my friends who are Haitian. I've been craving some Haitian food. I haven't had good Haitian food since I left New York, to be quite honest. Because I don't know what's going on out here. I'm sure there is a Haitian community out here, but I don't know if they just in a small area that I'm not aware of. But I ain't had no good Haitian food since I left New York City, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Child, it's hard to get to Canada and try. you, you leave. Yuli is she's trying to find an escape plan already. She talking about DR, she talking about Canada. Interesting enough, I haven't even been to Canada yet, which is crazy because we're like it's right next door. I haven't been. I really want to go though. But I haven't been to Canada yet. I haven't been. That's definitely on a list of places that I do need to go. Dual citizenship. Can you get dual citizenship in Canada and the US? I want to know what the process is. Do you have to have like a residence in Canada for X amount of years? Let me tell you something. Let me get a little bit more extra money, get some wealth going. I will buy some property in Canada if I have to. Let me know if you know where. I gotta ask my friend though, because my friend, she came out here, but she had never been to LA. Let me know if you know where. I'll have to do my research because I've been missing Haitian food. And I need to find some places. But to me, even when it's in New York, it's probably gonna taste better because even Jamaican food out here, it just tastes better in New York to me. And you get more for your money. Like I can get a plate of food and that sucker would be like 10 pounds worth of rice and peas and everything else. I could eat on that thing for days. Out here, they be trying to give you a small plate and that thing is like $25. I sent you the link. It can't. Okay. All right. I'll look at it. Yuki ain't playing. She not. It's so beautiful. We got 32. Oh, nice. Child, have you seen how Congress is treating its people, child? I'm looking for my village. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's scary. It really is scary. And that's what I'm saying. And but the problem is I also think that there are people on all sides and trolls of social media who are also trying to put more fear into people too, unfortunately. Which is why I tell people all the time, do your own research. Don't allow someone to actually just tell you what's going on. Do it yourself because that would eliminate a lot of fear of what people are telling you. So that's what's really big about. Like, honestly, at this point, I've been doing my research on Project 25. Have any of you guys done your research on Project 25 and not the actual what people are saying, but actually did like thorough research on it? I've been doing that. I ain't gonna be able to read all 900 pages. That's gonna be a hell no for me. But I have been doing my research on that. So you guys definitely let me know what you think about that. Belle, she laughing. But yeah, so but no, you guys, I would definitely like to keep this conversation going. And for people who truly can look at things on both sides, I know there are some crew members who are like pro Trump and pro Biden, and nothing is going to change their mind. I get that. This was really about, this is why I said this is bigger than the election. This is truly about us day-to-day folks literally surviving and what all of this chaos means for us, because they're protected, they're wealthy, they're going to be all right. It's us who are in our day-to-day lives that have to survive on a day-to-day basis that's making me say this is scary for us. Okay. Now, mind you, I damn sure don't want anything happen to Trump or Biden. And I feel horrible about the guy who became unalive yesterday. And again, straight, both of them are innocent bystanders in the sense of no one should be doing something like that to anyone, period. But that one guy in the audience that got unalive, he was just there for the rally. He was just there for the rally. Can you imagine? You just going there to show support to the person that you want to become president, and then next thing you know, you're not going home. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. Yes, Jamie, that's me. Has a law student that explains it. Okay. You talking about dual citizenship? Okay. I read Project 2025. It scares me for my child's future as well as my rights as a woman. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, and for those who actually can give me, if you can find me stuff, send it to me via Instagram. Send it to me. It just even like on the link in the comments. Can someone let me know where Trump actually said he was backing Project 2025? Now, granted, that doesn't mean that he's not and he just won't say it, but I guess I'm trying to figure out the affiliation besides, I guess, some of those people who did it from the Heritage Group or whatever used to be, I guess, used to work for him or used to work under his administration, from my understanding, allegedly. But has anyone seen anything that says that he is backing this? It's okay. All right. I'm not about to play it here though. So that, but yeah, I can definitely sing, because I just don't normally do that unless I do my research first on exactly what they're saying and how they're saying it, because that type of stuff can get flagged too. But yeah, but at the same time, again, who's giving the information? I like to read stuff on my own, so like for me, you can have someone trying to break down what it is, but I'm still going to do my own research. I don't necessarily want to, just because a lot of people are doing apparently specials on it right now, but I still want to do my own research. And what I've read so far, I haven't seen that he has attached himself to Project 2025. He has a Trump 47 on his website. His administration has a lot to do with a lot of the inner workings with Project 25. So basically he does. His old administration when he was president, or people who are currently going to be like working with him this term? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this from his old administration when he was in office and they're trying to bring something together to present to him when he becomes president? Because I'm trying to get some clarity. I heard it's going to turn the UD into something like, wow. He has quoted on this campaign. So he has quoted on this campaign that he supports Project 2025. Because when I looked up Trump and Project 2025, I didn't see anything. Only thing I saw that he claimed, he did a tweet or something saying that he has nothing to do with Project 25. Let me actually look it up right now. Let me see. Project 2025. Let's see. Made it clear. Okay, so according to CNN, Trump claims not to know who is behind Project 2025, has lately made it clear he wants little to do with Project 25, the conservative blueprint for the next Republican president that has attracted, of course, all this drama. I have no idea who's behind it, the former president recently claimed on social media. So he is claiming he does not know. He does not know. Now, again, is he telling the truth? We don't know, but he is claiming he has nothing to do with it. That's what he is saying. But yeah, who really knows at this point, child? Who really? Oh, okay. You talking about a block party? Okay, so is this affiliated at all with Because I don't have time to read it about this block party, Miz. Is this affiliated at all with Republican versus Democrat? Does that have anything to do with it? Let me know. Because I saw the link that you just sent about the block party, but does it have something to do with the election? Oh, okay. You just saying the chaos of people just losing their mind and becoming unhinged. Got it. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. It takes very little to sit up there and make people become unhinged at this point. So much so, how if someone, let's just say if someone is driving and someone is kind of going over in your lane, or they do something crazy that can cause, harm to you, your car, whatever the case may be, honking your horn at this point at someone can lead to some unnecessary BS. It's insane right now. You don't believe what? You talking about him denying Project 2025? I came in late. Oh yeah, no worries. But yeah, so this is insane. But I'll tell you this much. They probably are. They probably are. Hopefully, though, at least they'll consider foundation Black Americans, because at the end of the day, though, some of y'all got homes that y'all can go to. We ain't got no home. I'm I would have to literally do the saliva test to find out where my people were from. And then even then, they gonna be looking at me like, who the hell are you? American, get your ass out of here. Your home is in America. So at the end of the day, and it is my home, from generations to generations, all the way down to sharecroppers and slaves. It is my home. So I definitely, hopefully Canada will let me and my family pass, because we don't have no other home. But yes, I wouldn't be shocked. I blow kisses about Trump. Yeah. Girl, shoot, blowing a kiss may do something crazy. Shoot, that may do something crazy. People are just anything at this point. They just finding a reason to act crazy and act a fool. So yeah, but I've been doing my research on the Project 2025. From what I've read, it does sound very scary. I mean, even to the point where I think I read something that said for employees, government employees, if you don't necessarily, or if you have said any type of anti-Trump rhetoric or something like that, pretty much it implied that potentially you could lose your job, or potentially it can be an issue. And I'm like, oh wow, but here's the problem though. I have to say that at this point, you see that already going on, not to the extent of where it could go, but you have a lot of people who freedom of speech, it doesn't seem that is actually freedom of speech anymore. We've been hearing that. We've been hearing people, because of their freedom of speech or their opinion, has led to them, losing their livelihood or things like that. So it's a scary situation even now. It is. A lot of people blow a kiss and laugh. Okay, well, good. I did good, because shoot, out here, they may be thinking you banging on them or something. Shit. Project 2025 is no joke. I mean, it's 900 pages. I would like to know if someone has really read all 900 pages, but it's 900 pages. That mess is insane. But, he's saying that he ain't got nothing to do with it. And what he is talking about on his website is what he's going for. And a lot of people who are pro him, who look like me, are saying that is propaganda, and it's the Democrats trying to put fear in people. You know what I mean? So you have one side, you got the red side saying the Democrats are trying to put fear in them, or whatever the case may be, as far as Project 2025. And then you have the Democrat side saying that the Republicans are trying to put fear in as far as the immigrants, all these illegal immigrants coming in. So when I tell you, like, it's just a back and forth seesaw shit, it's a back and forth. And like, it's literally both sides just having their claws out. They got their claws out. They ready to go. That's why I said whoever wins, it's gonna be drama either way. It's gonna be drama either way. It's gonna be like everybody should stay indoor. Well, at least I ain't gonna say everybody. I know I'm gonna stay indoors. I'm gonna stay indoors from the November election all the way until February. I'm going to do that. And she went through all. Okay. But here's the thing about that. I'm still will do my own research. I don't care what, if the person went to Yale, I don't care if they look like me. A lot of the times, and I'm just saying in general, you can give a breakdown or whatever the case may be. But again, people also still have their own hidden agendas. This is why I just say, for me, I do my own research. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't take people's word for it anymore, because people are real quick to fuel you with whatever for their own personal reasons. And unfortunately, because they do have that, JD or that MD or whatever behind them, they automatically assume that, and a good amount of people will just believe what they're saying because they have that education. I'll be like, no, I'll read this on my own. I'll listen. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to listen, but I'm going to still do my own research. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Yeah. But the thing is, you also are both Jamaican and Haitian. You could probably go back to, I'm assuming, Jamaica or Haitian and live there, can't you? Because you'll be saying she going to DR. So that's another thing too. I mean, I understand you a U.S. citizen, but do you have dual citizenship, Nene? So, but that's another thing too. In Jamaica, you're gonna be there for the election. I read that, for the election. That may be a good idea. But then again, no, depending on what happened, they may say you need to stay there for a while until thing. I don't know. So, but shoot, I'm just gonna be in my house with everything locked up. And yeah, and just make sure that I have everything I need stacked up for several months. That's what I'm gonna do, because I just see it being insane. Like, peaceful. I don't know. I pray for it. I pray for peace. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would prefer that. You know what I mean? I prefer peace. I'm a very peaceful person. But look at what the hell has happened within these last several years. I ain't gonna even watch CNN. Have y'all noticed that watching the news can shift your energy? Am I the only one? Watching the news can really shift your energy. I don't even want to watch it no more. It's bad enough things pop up on YouTube that I have to see, but I don't watch it no more, because it really does shift your energy. If January 6th was not an introduction of hello, let me keep that up there. Let me keep it up here, sis. Thank you. And literally, it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse. This is why I said this is scary, and it's bigger than the election. The unhinged, like, it's getting bad. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. Bear Park with family, and I lost. No, it's all good, girl. I like the fact that y'all be, you know what, and I'll say this all the time, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all be out with family, out and about, and y'all be still willing to tune in to hear me. I don't think y'all understand how much I appreciate y'all. The news is depressing, very depressing. This is why I like anime, child politics, and reality is too much. For real. But here's the thing. I don't think it's just one side. I think either side that wins is going to open floodgates. Y'all don't feel that? And again, this is just my opinion, but do y'all feel like Biden wins, that side's going to act up. Trump wins, the other side's going to act up. Like, I don't think it's going to be peaceful either way. Am I the only one who feels that way? I don't think it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I have seen unhinged on both ends. On both ends. Definitely both sides. Yes. It is both sides are triggers. Yes. That's why I said this is a, when I said in the last political video I did how we're effed, either way it goes, we're effed. The only way I see that we're not effed is that for the first time in the history of this country, an independent wins. That's it. That would be the only way that literally there it would be a situation where it wouldn't happen, where an independent would actually win. And that ain't gonna happen. If it happens, it would be a miracle, but that ain't gonna happen. Even with Robert Kennedy and Jill Stein, they're both getting a lot of attention right now because, like I said, I think a lot of people are kind of over it on both ends. But that's the only way I could see that both sides for red and blue would be so stunned they wouldn't know how to react. But if the red or the blue wins in November, it just seems like it's going to be tense in an issue either way. Very. This world, well, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on in the other world. Yeah, this world, because I say I can't know what's going on with the other parts of the world, because we definitely have been hearing about that part too. This world is tense right now. There's definitely going to be some snap. Shayla. So literally, yeah, you guys. I want us to continue the conversation. Again, mature audiences. And again, even from Rocket, Rocket. I don't know, Rocket, if you're a girl or a guy. But all opinions are welcome. It's as long as you're respectful. Some of them I may not be able to give any comment on because I'm just not. I don't have the details or the information to really comment on it. But at the same time, I really want us to have this dialogue because anybody who's in tune with the world right now knows that it's just insane. It is definitely insane. And you know what's so crazy now that I think about it? When that happened yesterday, and I'm sure all of you guys saw the video of what occurred. When that happened yesterday and they heard it and they saw Trump fall to his knees, you had people who, of course, were losing their minds and the screaming and stuff and kind of got low. But when he threw up his fist, it was like almost like their mind shifted that they were possibly in danger. So, did you guys notice that? Now that I'm thinking about that, there was a moment where literally you heard something and you knew that what that sound was and what was going on. And that moment you probably would have saw running, you would have saw everybody scattering, but they literally went from being scared to literally him throwing up the fist and started cheering as if they didn't realize or know that they were still possibly in danger. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. And I'm just like, I don't care what he's doing now. I guess from the outside looking in, watching it on the camera, that was very courageous. But you hearing that and seeing the red, I'm out. I'm ducking, I'm diving. I'll find out what happened on the news. But it was like they were all just there and they were kind of, scared, but still trying to see what was happening. And then when they saw that he was okay, it was like they all started standing up and cheering and throwing up the fist too. And I'm like, y'all don't even know where the suspect is. Like, y'all don't even know where the suspect is. Like, excuse me. You know what I mean? Like, this is this is weird. And yeah, it was kind of like a trance. Oh, we appreciate you too. We appreciate pose now. Click, click, click for the camera. Click, click, click. That's what I thought it was. Oh, because of the fact that, yeah, they're like a cult. I love Obamas, but baby, if those things start singing, I'm out. But here's the thing: it's a cult on both sides. Nene, do you feel that on the blue side it's a cult like vibe now too? I think it's cult like on both sides. On both sides. It's on both sides. Like, who in their right mind says they don't care if Biden can't speak anymore and he poops in his pants, they still voting for him? That means he can't do his job. Like, that means he can't do his job. So what do you mean you still gonna vote for him? We can't get a better candidate? But you literally saying, I don't care if he can't talk anymore or he poop in his pants every day wearing a diaper, I'm still gonna vote for him. That to me is kind of cultish. I feel like it's like that on both sides. You know what I mean? A lot of people on Biden's side were so, yes, I saw that. Child, parts of all of these make me feel like it was stage two. Like there were a lot of things because Trump is a businessman, and this way he has a lot of attention. I mean, I think, well, based on both sides, they're saying it actually happened. And again, I guess if we don't hear from whoever became, because the news, they probably may even have the name of the person who was unalive and pictures of the person by now. We would need to hear from those people. We would need to really hear from those people. You know what I mean? But I can understand why people would think that. I don't like either side. I mostly get involved in local. I do too. Local and state politics is definitely necessary, especially here in California. In a perfect world, I guess, but apparently she got a lower rating than Biden right now. You know what I mean? She has a lower rating than Biden. And I don't, as much as they try to say that the U.S. is very progressive, I still don't think they progressive for a woman president. You know what I mean? So, I don't think that they prepare for that. I feel like we need a millennial in the office, somebody that's more open. Yeah. But interesting enough, I've been looking at Jill Stein policies. I've been looking at Robert Kennedy's policies. A lot of their policies are good, damn it. They're good, you guys. They're so good. Yeah. But they won't give them the time of day because they're not either red or blue, but their policies are good. Ms. Clinton, I don't want her to have to deal with the hot mess. She's actually the candidate I supported for the 2020 nomination. Interesting enough though, California wasn't really for her, and I know she's a California girl like myself, but it was a lot. I remember during that time, baby, it was a lot of people who had a lot to say about her, and it wasn't positive. And I think it had a lot to do with the justice reform and the stuff that she was doing out here in California. But again, because by the grace of God, I've never had to be in a system. I guess I wouldn't understand that versus someone who was in the system. They need someone who is younger. Yeah. A lot of, like, I've been looking at it, I'm like, damn, this is some good stuff. But and he has like 2 or 3 million people now following him on his social media platforms. He's getting a lot of people starting to pay attention to him. It seems like elder abuse that they keep Biden up there. Look, people said they're gonna vote for him even if he can't speak and he poop in his pants. They speak about real issues, inflation, women's rights. Girl, asterisk, Yuli, asterisk. You can't say that G word. Lord Jesus. You can't say the G word. Which, by the way, you guys, for those who were on my live yesterday, especially Nene, you hear, guess what video they tried to say has limited monetization? Guess what video that was? I even said it yesterday. Guess what video that was, Nene? You already know what video it was. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling him. A lot of people are feeling him. And from my understanding, the Democrats said no to him, if I'm not mistaken. But I think a lot of people are fed up on both sides of the red and the blue, and they're really starting to look at these independent candidates. Girl, hell yeah, was that one, Nene. You already know. You already know. It was that one. Of course. Of course, I submitted it, though, for them to look at it. But I'm just like, of course. I wouldn't put it past him if he got a whole team of people flagging stuff on freaking YouTube. I don't put it past him. I just don't. Biden doesn't want to do events after 8 p.m. I don't know why he's still running. I remember someone said that. I thought it was a joke. Did he really say that? He doesn't want to do anything after 8 p.m. And I think somebody said, well, then who the hell is running the country after 8 p.m.? I thought it was a joke. I really did. Yes, they are. And the thing is that, and again, I have to also be responsible to make sure I try to read y'all comments before I put them up there, but they'll even flag you for stuff that's in your chat. It's insane. It's insane at this point. It really is. We were tamed with that one. Look, it's not about being tamed. It's about when someone doesn't like what you have to say, even if it's just your opinion and you're not going completely disrespectful and all the way in. What was the other one that got flagged? Remember my video that I was talking about, that new Good Times animation video? That one got flagged. And it was because I was sitting up there speaking on the other side. They claim it was for another reason, but we know damn well it wasn't for that, because I think they claimed it was because I actually showed the trailer. Well, everybody and their mama was showing a trailer, and it's fair use. So it couldn't have been that. It simply probably had to do with the fact that I showed the other gentleman's side about how they were saying their stuff was stolen. You know what I mean? And how I said they'll use your own people to, you know what I'm saying, like do stuff against you. So yeah, they will find reasons, honey. They will find reason. For real. He probably got a whole team. They don't like, I mean, you see what he did with the Boondocks. Remember that pause episode? Ooh, baby. Yeah. And everybody from the Boondocks, as much as they don't want to talk about it, they trying to talk about it now, but they was like, yeah, we heard he was pissed off and he went up there and he went off X, Y, and Z. I like Biden. My hours are 9 to 5. Can't do that as the president, though. I hate my closing shift. I like to be home at night. Yeah. So yeah, it you know, but yeah, that one did. But I got it going through, you know, the actual system where actual physical person can actually look at it. Because I'm like, what the heck did I say? Because I know it wasn't the ninja word, because I actually said the ninja word. I'm like, do you know how many people use the actual word all up every day in every sentence and they don't get flagged? So it wasn't that. I may have dropped one F-bomb, but one F-bomb ain't gonna do nothing. So I was like, what the heck did I say for it to get flagged? Oh, I spoke my opinion. That's what it was. I spoke my opinion. I'm retired. I'm sleepy at 7 and up at 2. So you go to sleep at 7 and wake up at 2 a.m. Or you would, because I was say you talking about 7 p.m. to 2 p.m. But yeah, child, with that being said, because we venturing off and other stuff. Did everyone see Obama dapping up Team USA like that? Key and no, I didn't. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't. But apparently, from my understanding, and y'all let me know, apparently Obama, he actually put out a statement about the situation with Trump yesterday before Biden did. Did I hear that correctly? Did Obama actually put out a statement about the Trump situation in Pennsylvania yesterday before Biden? So, yeah. Oh, so y'all did see. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Child, I have not. But at this point, from my understanding, it's too late for them to switch candidates, even if they wanted to. Apparently, certain states, he would be on the ballot. It's too late to change. So I don't know if they necessarily could switch out Biden, even if they wanted to. I would definitely need to know the politics of it all in that. But from my understanding, certain states wouldn't even switch him out of the ballot. He is officially the candidate. So, child, it is. So he did. That's interesting. That's interesting. Biden forgot. Stop it. Y'all stop. Stop it. Biden was eating ice cream trying to come up with something nice to say. Y'all a mess. I can't. Do not have the blue MAGA vote. What are they calling the blue side for Biden? Because red is MAGA. They don't have the blue no matter who people coming on here talking mess. Do not have them come over here talking mess. Like, you're a traitor. You're a traitor if you're not pro Biden. You're a traitor if you're not pro Trump. I'm pro me and what's good for my family and my pockets, which is why I say everyone here is welcome. Because I'm sure I have Trump supporters who follow me, just like I have Biden supporters, just like I have independent supporters. You do what you do is best for your family, damn it. I'm all about people having their own mind and opinions. I can't stand that sheep mentality. I think you guys have figured that out about me at this point. I will hope that y'all will know at this point, I can't stand that sheep mentality. I can't stand people who, because they just like someone, they agree with everything they saying, even when they know that they wrong. Like, I can't stand that type of shit. The funniest thing I saw was that someone said they saw Hillary drive away in it. Oh my gosh, no. Damn, the internet is undefeated. They really going there. Oh my gosh. I cannot. I appreciate the content even when your video. Oh, thank you, Alicia. You know what though? By the grace of God, when they have been, I usually submit it, and then when I submit it, I'm usually okay. There's only been a couple of situations where I'm like, okay, I see where I went wrong here, and I'll either adjust it or I'll just leave it alone. But for the most part, I've been good. God has been good in that area. And that's why I try to control what I say as much as possible. So, and definitely there are other people who say, hey, they use much more vulgar words than I ever have. And they making money on top of money on freaking YouTube. So I'll be confused, child. Yeah. They're a Nissan trying to be inconspicuous. I'm done. Yeah, watch the movie Don't Look Up. They will do that to you. Now, is that Civil War movie out yet? That's the one with Kristen Dunst, right? I need to see that movie. When is it coming out? Y'all let me know. Cause let me see. Civil War movie 2024. When is it coming out? Did it come out already? What the hell? The one with Kristen Dunst already came out? Oh shit, I'm late. I need to watch it. Did you guys watch it? Y'all let me know y'all watch Civil. It looks like it's been out. I gotta watch it, child. Not any son. Did Hillary Carr have? You know what, Miss? I can't. Now we just cutting up. For those who just want to enjoy us going like these are like, we are just truly, we have these moments where we just go back and forth having fun. Like literally. Did she have rims? Exactly. Hot sauce in her bag with tinted windows? Did she? Did she? Let us know. With hot sauce in her bag. With the booming system. Oh, it wasn't that good. Okay. I'll definitely have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Miz, they say she was bumping that Megan Thee Stallion. The tinted windows. You gotta have the tinted windows. You gotta have them. Oh, and by the way, you guys, for those who missed, I don't think you were here. I don't know if you watched the show Worst Roommate Ever. We're gonna review Worst Roommate Ever, the new season. So for those who watch that, please watch it. It is very good this season. It was good last season, but it's like it takes it to another level this season. I'm gonna review Worst Roommate Ever, and I'm probably gonna start reviewing it this week. So definitely look at it. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all be cracking me up. So yeah, you guys, I don't know if you guys all believe in a higher power. Stay prayed up or whatever you do to protect your energy, and whatever the case may be, do it, because we are definitely in some trying, unhinged times right now. I made my daughter watch it before she moved out. Now she's back. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, see, that's what you get. That's what you get. That was a reverse effect on that ass. You sat up there and scared that girl, and now she back home and don't want to leave. You're going to have a daughter who's going to be in there until she married. Look at you. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. She made her daughter watch The Worst Roommate Ever. And literally now she back at home. The Worst Roommate Ever. It's on Netflix, Yuli. It's a show called Worst Roommate Ever. They had season 1 last year and season 2 just came out. It's really good. You should definitely watch it. She really scared her. She really scared her. Oh my gosh. We asked her to come home until she got her. Oh, you asked her to come home till she got herself together? And does she have herself together and she still don't want to leave? Is that what it is now? She actually officially got herself together, but she still don't want to leave? Shoot, if that type of show was out when I was moving out of my parents' house, I would probably do the same thing, because it really makes you rethink having roommates. It really does. It really makes you rethink having roommates, because you just never know. And this second season is it's crazy. It's insane. She graduated with her IT degree with code. Oh, she can make her some good ass money. She don't, baby, even entry level positions in IT with coding start off with an amazing salary. She ain't gotta be home. She ain't got to be home. I'm sure the rent is still decent in the Michigan area, if I'm not mistaken. She don't have to be home. She just want to be under her mama and her daddy. Which, how old is she? She all right. And look, trust and believe you. When you probably get tired of her, like every other parent, when you get tired of her, you going to give her that push that she need and sit up there and tell her to get an apartment. But yeah, IT degree in coding, she making some good money. She can easily make some good money. She's 25, okay. Shoot, in this economy, I don't blame kids staying home as long as they can. As long as they not a hindrance to their parents, I don't blame them. And honestly, in this day and age, especially depending on where you live, you're better off staying with your parents, saving up your money. And when you do leave, you buying some property versus paying rent, and all of that money is going nowhere. Like at this point, that's a smart move. Save up as much as you can so you can get you a good down payment or whatever the case may be, and buy a condo or buy a house or something. So yeah, and definitely congrats to her. Thank you. She's having her ducats. She's ready to go low key. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. She's saving her ducats. She's smart. A lot of people are moving back home. Yes, this economy is crazy. This economy is crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, and again, I would consider myself to have a good job, and to me, in my opinion, it's not the way that I want it to be, like it was before all of this inflation and stuff. Like I was literally thinking, like, do I need to just have something extra so I could save more than what I could save before? It's insane. I don't even buy stuff at the grocery store anymore that requires it to be weighed. like them damn $10 grapes. Like at this point, if I'm gonna buy fruit, it's a 2 for $5. It don't have to be on the scale, or it is one solid price, no matter how much I get or how it weighs. We let our son come home. He just had his open house where he bought. See, smart. I'm never leave Ohio. The cost of living is offensive, and yeah, you better stay. Now, I personally wouldn't want to move to no Ohio. But again, you talking about somebody who has lived in major cities her whole entire life. California, like in LA, New York. I'm a city girl to the core. I feel like Ohio would be entirely too slow for me. Yep, she should save her. Yes, absolutely. Belle is what she exactly. It's a very smart move. You better take some of them grapes out the bag. If you know what's so crazy? The last time I went, I was trying to get grapes and some cherries. And I remember the actual cashier, she said, you know, you could take some of these out the bag, right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't necessarily want to. She said, yeah, we do it all the time. She was like, you can take some out the bag. And I was like, yeah, but what if I want all of them? Because especially in this heat, I'll eat fruit and like cucumbers and things like that, like to stay hydrated. I'll eat that all day with no hesitation. Jordan, what's up? Late to the live, but I think it was planned so he can get his minions to rise up. I'm recalling Nicholas Carpathia, the Left Behind series. Wait a minute, what series are you talking about, Jordan? So you think it was planned, but they're all confirming, even people on the blue side, that it wasn't planned. Okay, let me ask you this. I hate to ask this, but I'm gonna have to ask this. Are you guys saying it's planned as if it wasn't real and no one got injured, or you're saying it's planned where yes, something happened, but it was still planned? Like, give me clarity on that, because I'm thinking when you guys are saying that it's staged, it didn't happen. Like there was no real, because somebody said it was a paintball machine, and I was like, no, I don't think that was a paintball machine. So literally, that's what I need kind of clarity on. Nene, y'all car insurance is amazing. Look, Belle, are you trying to figure out if you moving to Ohio? Talk about how's the job market in Ohio? We love that people don't want to come to Ohio. Our cost of living won't go up. Please go to Atlanta, Houston, or Florida. Yeah, I couldn't do it. First of all, I can't do the snow. And if I am going to do snow, I got to be in a major city like Chicago. I can't do it. I won't do it. I think it was staged. Like, I think they made this up like they planned this. Oh, okay. Job market is good depending on what you have, a degree. There are a lot of Fortune 100 companies coming, especially in Columbus. That ain't even one of the major cities. The major cities is Cincinnati and Cleveland. Columbus? How many Black folks is in Columbus? I would like to know. Is it a nice, diverse melting pot? Girl, shoot. New York is expensive. LA is expensive. Even the outskirts of LA are expensive at this point. The Bay Area is expensive. When you make six figures and they still consider you to be like not even middle class or even poverty still, that's a problem. That's what I think. Okay, so you guys think that. Okay, so you guys like it didn't even happen. Like it didn't happen. Like that what was on his face was, what do you guys think was on his face? A paintball paint? Or do you guys think that it was purposely nicked, but they knew they wasn't gonna hit him so he could have just a little scar? Like, a lot. I got a lot of kin folks there. Okay. Columbus is our capital. Lots of Black people there. The Ohio State University is in. What she said, the Ohio State University is in Columbus. Did you go to Ohio State, Nene? She said the Chris Nicole, the Ohio State University is in Columbus. No, it happened, but it okay. That's what you're saying. You think it happened, but it was planned. Okay. I think it was staged after hearing. I don't think it was. Yeah, that's my thing. Had this just been Trump and we didn't hear anybody else be affected. At least, okay, the two who were severely injured, we don't know yet if they were severely injured because of the Thomas guy or because it could have been, they ended up in the chaos, end up getting hurt. We don't know yet. We just know they're severely injured. But the one who was unalive, they are saying why he was unalive, and it was because of that Thomas Crooks or Cooks guy. That's the reason why. If that didn't happen, then I could see. But the fact that happened, and so many people on both sides, not just the red side, but the Democrat side, are also saying that it happened, and they're saying that person was unalive. That's what makes me say I don't think it was staged, but that's just me. I don't know. So yeah, and it's okay to not know or even feel that it was staged. That's y'all opinion. You know what I mean? I appreciate different opinions. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna have to see, honey. Stay prayed up, stay positive, drink your tea, eat your vegetables, and just be aware of your surroundings at this point, because after this, baby, I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. We have 4 months. We have we have the August Democrat convention. I don't know when the Republican one is. I'm assuming both of them are going to be in August. Then we have one more debate. In September, I believe. Child, I don't even know if I want to watch that debate. We may watch that debate live. I think we can watch a live segment while we're on live. I've seen people do that before. Maybe we'll do that. But yes, but with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up too. Yes, take Coco Chanel, give Coco Chanel some kisses for all of us. Start stocking up before, start doing it ASAP. At least the stuff that don't expire. Absolutely. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. For those who are new here, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles. And God bless America. Serious about that.